So for as long as we waited for that Love Island reunion, I must say I was extremely underwhelmed. I was not impressed by nothing they had going on there. That thing was 2 hours worth of a waste of my time. And although the show was 2 hours and it was about 15,000 people there, I only heard about a select few people, Huda and Alandria for the girls, and then Ace and Austin for the guys. But let's get into everything that they had going on there because they really kept it so vague. And don't get me wrong, I know all of these shows are basically entertainment, but I'm still going to review it and talk about it as if it was like some real happenings. I can't believe Huda smashed two niggas within a 2 week span and neither one of them wanted her. Like, that was the most shocking part of the entire series. And don't get me wrong, she displayed many character flaws throughout the show. But between her being hypersexual and her being pretty, I thought at least she would have left there with something, especially if she was giving up the snaps. She's 100% show business, even down to the point where she was like, oh, I got to deal with Netflix, so I can't talk about certain things. And even Netflix got on Twitter and was like, child, I don't know what's going on. Don't put me in it. But I can definitely see her getting ready to work the reality TV sector. I feel like we barely got anything from the actual winners of the show. Like for Amaya and Brian to have won, they basically played the back the entire reunion. Like, we didn't get really any information on them either, as far as how things were leaving the villa and how things are between them right now, and do they plan on taking their relationship further, or are they working towards taking the next step in their relationship? I have no clue because I don't know what was going on. They were so far away from the mic and away from all the questions because you know when Andy Cohen, you know he's going to focus on all the messy stuff. I feel like they really kept it vague as well with not telling what's going on. And I don't know if they're doing that because they're setting up for another show or they're going to be on another show pertaining to their relationship. But I expected more. Another thing I want to point out about Huda, the entire time that I was watching the show, I could tell that she wasn't really genuinely friends with Alandria and Shelly. Like, she just seemed so fake the entire time. So the way she treated the girls afterwards, I expected nothing less. Like, the fact that they were surprised when they were actually there, it just, like, why would you put that much faith in a stranger? But I guess that's just how women are. Like, women just take people in sometimes and you don't really do your homework or sit back and watch their actions and see if that's somebody that you really would want to be friends with. But Huda had something for them. Shelly and Ace were a little dry. Ace was funny though when he was going back and forth with Austin because Austin really started getting on his nerves. And I don't know if it's because he a little slow or if it's because he's annoying or both. But Austin is sickening, and he definitely got what he deserved. Now, with Austin, I also think he's another person that just wanted to be on TV because he had no real direction on the show or he wasn't even trying to act like he was connected to anybody. And when they did that challenge where they talked about their sex lives and how many people they've been with, like, he doesn't have the capability to have an emotional connection with somebody because he's awkward and weird. So he probably knows that about himself, and he seems as though he just doesn't try to connect with people because of that. But people are probably attracted to him, so that's how he's able to still have sex. That's why he has had so much sex, but the people don't stay. And he probably is okay with that because he comes across as very comfortable with who he is. Like, he's comfortable with being a dipstick, and he doesn't even try to present himself as anything else, and he doesn't look flustered around the other people. So, hey, if you ever pay attention to people and how they carry themselves or how they present themselves, you can always kind of somewhat tell if they're in a business deal or if they're serious about it. Nick and Alandria come across as business. Now, I could be wrong, but those Miss America smiles don't come across as genuine. Everybody just seemed so calculated with their moves and their conversation. And to me, that's where reality TV started sucking, because back in the day, when you watched a reality show, you always got way more action in the reunion than you had in the actual show, and it was just dry to me. I don't know. I wanted more. I wanted more excitement. But y'all come on down to the comments and tell me what y'all think. What was y'all highlights, and who y'all think was up there playing around, and who y'all think was being fake, and whatever else you got to say about the show. Let's talk about it.